Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt your legs wobble just a bit more than they used to? Maybe lifting a grocery bag feels heavier than it should, or climbing stairs seems like more of a challenge these days. You're not alone. As we age, many of us begin to notice small changes in our strength and stamina. Things we once did without thinking now take effort. And while that might feel discouraging, here's the good news. It doesn't have to stay that way. You see, losing muscle as we age isn't just a normal part of getting older. It's something with a name: sarcopenia. It sounds like a fancy medical term, but really, it just means the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength. The kind that makes daily life a bit harder, like reaching up to grab something from a shelf or bending down to tie your shoes. But what if I told you there's a way to fight back? Not with expensive supplements, and definitely not by spending hours in the gym. You can start turning things around with something as simple as what's on your plate. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 everyday foods that help seniors rebuild muscle strength naturally. These aren't exotic or hard-to-find ingredients. They're affordable, tasty, and easy to add to your meals. Because staying strong and independent isn't just about lifting weights, it's also about eating smart. So grab a cup of tea or coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into the first food that can help you feel stronger, more energetic, and ready to take on your day. Let's start with one of the most overlooked muscle-building foods out there: lentils. Yes, those tiny little legumes you might see in soups or stews. They might not look like much, but don't let their size fool you. Lentils are packed with plant-based protein, which is the building block your muscles need to grow and repair. Just 1 cup of cooked lentils has around 18 grams of protein, more than an egg and a glass of milk combined. But even better, they come with a bonus. They're full of iron, fiber, and important minerals like magnesium and potassium that support muscle contraction and energy levels. What makes lentils especially senior-friendly is how gentle they are on the stomach and how easy they are to prepare. You don't need to soak them overnight or do anything fancy. Just boil, season, and you've got yourself a hearty, nutritious base for lunch or dinner. You could mix them into a warm vegetable stew, blend them into a creamy soup, or even mash them into patties for a delicious meatless burger. The fiber in lentils also helps with digestion and keeps your blood sugar steady, which is important when you're trying to maintain a healthy weight and energy throughout the day. Now, here's something many people don't expect to hear when it comes to building muscle after 60. Tofu is a powerhouse. If you've never tried it before or thought it was just for vegetarians, stick with me. This might change your mind. Tofu is made from soybeans, and soy is one of the few plant sources that contains all 9 essential amino acids. That means your body can use it as effectively as animal protein to repair and rebuild muscles. Plus, tofu is incredibly versatile. It soaks up whatever flavor you give it. Season it with a bit of garlic and tamari, pop it in the air fryer, and you've got a crispy, satisfying protein you can add to stir-fries, salads, or grain bowls. What's even better is that tofu is gentle on your joints. Unlike some animal proteins that can be high in saturated fat and lead to inflammation, tofu gives you clean, plant-based protein without the extra burden on your body. And because it's soft and easy to chew, it's perfect for anyone dealing with sensitive teeth or dental work. It's also rich in calcium, which helps protect your bones as well as your muscles, so you get a 2-for-1 benefit every time you eat it. Now, I want you to think about this for a moment. How many times have you had a meal where the main focus was just filling your stomach, but not fueling your body? It's an easy trap to fall into, especially when we're busy or tired. But when you start making small swaps, like adding lentils to a soup instead of just noodles, or replacing a processed meat with a slice of marinated tofu, you're not just feeding yourself, you're strengthening yourself. And that, my friend, is what this journey is all about. Let's pause for a second. Take a deep breath. This isn't about overhauling your entire kitchen overnight or trying to be perfect. It's about making small, consistent choices that help your body feel better, move better, and stay stronger. You deserve that. You've worked hard in your life, and your body should keep serving you as well as you've served others. Now that we've covered 2 powerful muscle-building foods, lentils, and tofu, you might already be thinking about how to include them in your meals. Maybe a warm lentil salad for lunch, or a stir-fry with crispy tofu and colorful veggies for dinner. Delicious, satisfying, and doing your body a world of good. But we're just getting started. There are still a few more surprising foods that can help you reclaim your strength and feel more confident in your body every single day. Let's keep going and explore the next one together. So, we've talked about lentils and tofu, two humble foods that can quietly do wonders for your muscles. But there's another one you may not expect, and it's probably already sitting in your kitchen. It's the simple, dependable oats. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Oats? Aren't those just for breakfast? And yes, while oats do make a cozy morning meal, they're actually a secret weapon when it comes to building and maintaining muscle strength, especially as we age. Oats are rich in complex carbohydrates, which are your body's primary energy source. And let's face it, without energy, it's hard to stay active, and without activity, muscles shrink. But beyond energy, oats also contain more protein than most grains, about 5 grams per serving, and are high in important nutrients like iron, magnesium, and B vitamins, which help fuel your muscles and your mind. But here's where it gets really interesting. The fiber in oats, especially something called beta-glucan, supports healthy digestion and keeps your blood sugar stable. That means fewer energy crashes throughout the day, and more consistent stamina to stay moving. Think of oats as the slow-burning fuel your body needs to power through walks, chores, or even light strength training. You can have them warm in the morning with almond butter and berries, or blend them into a smoothie for a creamy, satisfying boost. You can even bake them into energy bites or use them to thicken a soup. It's not just a breakfast food, it's a muscle support system in a bowl. Speaking of smoothies, let's talk about one of the most refreshing and effective muscle-building ingredients out there: chia seeds. These tiny seeds might be small enough to slip through your fingers, but don't let that fool you. They're absolutely packed with nutrition. Just 2 tablespoons of chia seeds contain around 4 to 5 grams of protein and a hearty dose of omega-3 fatty acids, calcium, magnesium, and iron. And if you're thinking, how do I even use those? It's easier than you think. Chia seeds have a funny little trick. They absorb liquid and form a gel-like texture. That makes them perfect for adding to smoothies, oatmeal, or even just soaking in almond milk overnight for a pudding-like treat. And here's why they matter for your muscles. Those omega-3s are natural inflammation fighters. That means less soreness, better recovery, and more comfort as you move your body. Plus, the combination of protein and fiber helps keep you full longer, so you're not tempted to reach for less healthy snacks that can sap your energy. And you don't have to use a lot. Just a spoonful here and there can go a long way. Mix them into your morning yogurt, sprinkle them on a salad, or stir them into your overnight oats. They're flavorless, so they blend right in, but the benefits stick with you all day long. When your muscles get the nutrition they need, they don't just survive, they thrive. Now, let me ask you something. When was the last time you really felt strong? Not just not tired, but strong, like your body was fully supporting you. That kind of feeling is still possible. It's not reserved for athletes or younger folks. You can feel powerful in your body again, and it can start with something as simple as choosing the right foods like oats and chia seeds, that don't just fill you up, but build you up. We've covered 4 foods so far: lentils, tofu, oats, and chia seeds. Each one offers its own special way to help you regain strength, fight off muscle loss, and feel more energized. And the best part? None of them require fancy equipment, supplements, or spending hours cooking. They're simple, practical choices you can make at your own pace, starting with your very next meal. But there's one more food I want to share with you. It's sweet, it's colorful, and it might even be sitting in your fruit bowl right now. It's bananas. Yes, plain old bananas are one of the best foods for seniors looking to stay strong and steady on their feet. You see, bananas are rich in potassium, and potassium plays a key role in how your muscles contract. Ever had a leg cramp out of nowhere? That could be a sign your potassium levels are low. Potassium also helps your body stay hydrated and supports nerve function, which is important when it comes to balance and coordination. But here's what makes bananas really special. They're also a source of natural carbohydrates, which give you quick energy when you need it most. Pair a banana with a spoonful of peanut butter and you've got a muscle-repairing snack that's perfect after a walk, a bit of gardening, or even light stretching. And because they're easy to chew, easy to digest, and portable, they're a senior-friendly food you can take on the go. Simple, delicious, and surprisingly powerful. So, when we look at this group, lentils, tofu, oats, chia seeds, and bananas, we're not just talking about food. We're talking about building blocks. Each one supports your muscles in a unique way, whether it's through protein, healthy fats, minerals, or energy. Together, they form a simple but powerful foundation for aging well. And remember, it's not about being perfect. It's not about cutting out all your favorite foods or trying to follow a strict diet. It's about adding in what your body really needs. Foods that make you feel strong, supported, and energized. Little changes add up. A spoonful here, a swap there. You're not just eating, you're rebuilding. You're choosing strength, one bite at a time. Let's keep this momentum going. Because when it comes to your strength and independence, every choice matters. You've just seen how 5 simple foods, lentils, tofu, oats, chia seeds, and bananas, can work together to support muscle health. It's not about drastic change. It's about consistency, and about trusting that your body is still capable of growth, strength, and resilience, no matter your age. Now, maybe you're sitting there thinking, this all sounds great, but how do I really start putting this into my day? And that's a fair question. Because let's be honest, trying something new after 60 can feel a little intimidating. You've got routines, preferences, maybe even a few aches and pains that make you cautious. But starting small is the key. You don't need to change your whole lifestyle overnight. You just need to make one better choice today than you did yesterday. For instance, start with breakfast. That's often the easiest place to build in muscle-loving foods without flipping your day upside down. Instead of reaching for toast and jam, try a warm bowl of oats topped with sliced banana and a sprinkle of chia seeds. Add a dollop of almond or peanut butter if you like it creamy and a little indulgent. Right there, you've already given your muscles a morning boost of protein, potassium, healthy fats, and slow-burning energy. At lunch, maybe try swapping out deli meats or canned soups for a simple lentil stew. You can make a big batch in a slow cooker or even pick up a pre-made version at the store. Just check the label for protein and sodium. Want to go even easier? Heat up a lentil and veggie soup and enjoy it with whole grain crackers. Done. Dinner is a great time to experiment with tofu. You can buy it pre-seasoned and ready to eat, or cube it yourself and toss it into a stir-fry with some colorful veggies. Drizzle on a little soy sauce, garlic, and sesame oil, and suddenly you've got a tasty, muscle-friendly dinner that takes less than 20 minutes. And if you're feeling snacky in between meals, grab a banana. Blend it into a smoothie with plant milk and oats. Or just peel and enjoy it plain. There's no need to complicate things. The real magic here isn't just in the nutrients. It's in the momentum you build by choosing foods that fuel your strength. Because when you eat for strength, something shifts. You begin to feel more energetic. Your joints ache less. You're more confident standing up from a chair, climbing the stairs, carrying a bag of groceries. You feel grounded, supported, capable. And yes, I get it, some days are harder than others. There will be days when you're tired or unmotivated or just not in the mood. That's okay. Aging is a journey, not a race. You're allowed to go slow. You're allowed to take breaks. What matters is that you don't give up on your body, because it hasn't given up on you. The truth is, you are not powerless against sarcopenia. You are not stuck with muscle loss just because of a number on your birthday cake. The choices you make today, right now, can impact how strong, steady, and independent you feel tomorrow, next week, and years from now. And it doesn't take a personal trainer or a complicated diet plan. It takes nourishing your body with the right fuel. And you've now got 5 easy, accessible, delicious foods to start with. So let's do a quick mental check-in. Think about your next meal. Is there a way to add in a little extra strength? Could you stir in some lentils, swap your protein, or toss in a spoonful of chia seeds? Maybe just peel a banana and enjoy it knowing you're doing something good for your muscles. That's the kind of action that builds real change, one meal at a time. And I want you to hear this loud and clear. No matter where you're starting from, it's not too late. Your muscles are still listening. Your body still responds. Every step you take toward strength, no matter how small, is a step toward a more confident, active, and joyful you. If you've ever looked in the mirror and felt like your body just isn't what it used to be, know this, it doesn't have to stay that way. Strength can be rebuilt. Energy can be restored. Independence can be protected. And it can start with the food on your plate. If this video spoke to you, if you felt seen, encouraged, or even just a little more hopeful, I'd love to hear from you. Share your story in the comments. Tell us what foods help you feel strong, or what changes you're planning to make after watching this. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to hit that like button. It helps this video reach more people just like you. And subscribe to the channel if you want more tips on staying strong, healthy, and active in your golden years. We've got more inspiring content coming, and I'd love for you to be part of this growing community. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope you walk away from this video feeling a little more empowered, a little more motivated, and a whole lot more ready to take care of the amazing body you live in. Remember, strength doesn't come from being perfect. It comes from showing up, from making small, meaningful choices, from treating your body like it still matters, because it absolutely does. Here's to living your best life with strength, energy, and confidence at any age.